that's my mum Bev when she was 30.
Oh my goodness gracious, look at that.
Petite, still everywhere
Very
else.
petite, yeah.
She's only 3'7", and that's me in her tummy.
Not one stretch mark.
15 years ago, when I was born, Mum made a decision to bring me up alone. I've grown up to be taller than her, but only by an inch.
Bend down because I can't get in that. Because you're too tall.
I'll be 16 soon.
No, come on, chop, chop. All right. Things to do, places to go, people to see.
Oh, the joys of having a teenage daughter.
And now Mum and me think I'm finally ready to meet my father. I want him just to be proud of me.
He will be. I can promise you that.
I'm going to New York to meet people like me.
I wish all people could just be this understanding.
You should definitely come to the dance tonight.
Cool.
We're moving from Wales to the big city.
I know leaving Colwyn Bay is the right thing for us to do. And I know you do, don't you?
Yeah. And Mum and me will face the biggest challenge of our lives.
We just got too much and she needed help.
How could I teach her to cope with it all if I can't?
This is my story. I'm Jasmine, but everyone calls me Jazz. I live in a flat in North Wales with my Chihuahua Pebbles and my mum Bev.
Hello?
Hello, I've rung you twice now. Where are you? I need my breakfast.
Mum and I have a rare, undiagnosed form of dwarfism. But along with being small, Mum also has problems with her lungs and breathing. So I've been her registered carer since I was 13.
What do you want?
I want the usual.
Coffee?
And, yeah, but I want a filter coffee, please, this morning.
Oh,
No, please, I really...
okay, it'll take a while then.
No, well, I can have a coffee in a bit, but if you just do me bracket, I'm starving.
I'm reminded of my condition every second of every day. I have to stand on a stool to reach everything. I can't touch any of my fingers. Even that hurts to do it. So I have to sort of hold things like this, and it just makes it a lot more risky, like dropping things, and things are a lot heavier. Like this is really heavy for me, where it wouldn't be for anyone else, you know. So it is quite hard, but we get around it.
I'm checking Jazz's emails.
Here you go.
Checking who you've been chatting to. Thank you, darling. Right, have you had your breakfast?
No, but I'm going to have it now.
Has Pebbles had his breakfast?
Yeah.
All right, can you open the curtain, please? Thank you.
Oh, I don't like doing it.
I know, well, I don't either, so... You're better than me.
I'll go make you coffee now.
Oh, thank you. Filter.
Yes.
I've never met my father, but I'm hoping to contact him when I turn 16. He was average height, and Mum thought she couldn't get pregnant.
I was really, shocked, thinking, how could my little tubes get... You know, the little sperms go up into my little tiny tube, wouldn't they get blocked? You know, how naive is that?
That's my nana back in 1993. Grandad's filming. Mum and I are the only people in our family who've been diagnosed with restricted growth.
My brother's average height, my sister's average height, and the only person that was small was my dad's mum. We called her Nana Tot because she was little, and she had the same hands as me. And they think it's something to do with hereditary, but they've never been able to come up with why. It's just happened.
Oh my goodness gracious me. It is horrendous.
That's what women... I had incredibly mixed emotions because, one, I didn't want to be with the dad, with the baby's father, and that was awful in itself. And then secondly, I thought the whole family are going to flip, you know, particularly my mum and dad.
She said to me she was pregnant, and I said, well, I was quite shocked, obviously. I said, oh, I think you better get on the phone right away now and tell your mum and see what the reaction is, you know.
I was quite shocked, actually, but, you know, I said, right, fair enough.
Flowers, that's synonymous with hospitals and an enormous fat bellies.
Not fat.
What is it then?
Fluid and baby.
Good God.
Because my dad is average height, no one knew if I would be tall like him or small like Mum.
Goodness gracious me. What on earth is that?
At 32 weeks, Mum and the doctors decided it was time to find out.
I had a cesarean which was planned. Everything went really well. And then they said she's fine, and I could hear her crying. And I knew that breathing on her own was a brilliant sign. You didn't have to give her oxygen or anything.
My dad came to see my mum after she'd given birth. This 10-second clip and a couple of photos are the only images I have of him.
Good night, isn't she?
That's me in the daft hat. I didn't get to see my mum for a couple of days. She couldn't move after having a cesarean.
See my baby. I'm nervous.
Mum and Dad's relationship was having problems before I was born. Now I'd come along, she had to decide what was best for me.
Weeks, 10 weeks pregnancy, she was going, oh, she's opened her eyes for you, Bev.
Yeah, she can hear her voice, so she knows her voice.
Hello. No, you don't yet. Yeah. It's your baby. I had to say to him that week, you need to let me bring her up on my own. I wasn't trying to be cruel, it was just what Jazz needed. Are you going to fight? Hey,
She can hear her
you
voice.
can breathe on your own, can't you? After Mummy had some nasty injections. Yes. And everyone was worth it.
And since then, it's just been Mum and me.
Jazz? Jazz, can I have my coffee? Thank you. Hooray! Thank you. Sugar in.
Hello?
I always want to say Burkitt residence.
Yeah, 1 minute. There you go, Mum.
We do have a good relationship. We don't constantly bicker and argue. We don't, I'm not on her case all the time. I don't need to be. Yes, she's small, and yes, she looks different, but in there is a real regular teenager. And don't I know it?
Okay. Come on, chop, chop.
All right,
Things
okay.
to do, places
All
to
right,
go, people to see.
bye. So you've got exactly half an hour.
Right.
Shower, hair.
I'm not showering, I'm just going to straighten my hair.
No, you're showering.
Oh.
Getting in the shower.
I'm not going to have time.
Yeah, you are.
I'm really not going to have
Not
time.
going to argue. Shower, goodbye. If you sit here, you're not going to have goodbye. Seriously, Jazz. 1, 2, 3. Don't look at me like that. 4. I'll take your phone off you. I'll take your computer off you. Get
I'm
in
the
the
police.
bloody shower. See, you made me swear now. Goodbye. Ah. She is a regular teenager, really. Makeup, music, hair, clothes. She's got 2 wardrobes full of clothes and said, I have got nothing to wear.
I'm messy, I'm lazy, I have a laugh with my friends, I'm on the computer too much, I text my friends too much, I spend too much money. So yeah, I am a typical teenager. This is my best friend Naomi. We're the same age, but she's an average 5'5", almost 2 feet taller than me.
To me, Jazz is just my best mate, really. Constantly, every weekend, we're always together. She's just Jazz and she's just amazing.
We share everything and we're like sisters. And I don't know what I'd do without her. Really, I don't. Stop it. We just have such a laugh. It's brilliant, I always go home with a sore throat because we laugh so much. Like all teenagers, we love to shop. Oh, that's nice. Oh my God, that's gorgeous. Oh wow. That's weird.
What?
I'm not sure about that.
She's so tiny, bless her. It's really hard to try and find her fashionable things, really.
Ugh.
Oh my God.
It's quite hard when all your teenage friends are looking at really nice teenage clothes and all they've got in your size is like Barbie. I'd have to be like 6'4" to wear that. It's hard to be a teenager when you have to fit in with the crowd, and obviously I don't. And it does get me down sometimes. Me falling over.
It would be pretty funny.
This way.
Oh, wait, okay.
When you're small, a lot of people think they can openly laugh at you.
Every day I panic about going out because it's like walking out in a ridiculous costume and everyone looking at you. But I can't help the way I am. And I just wish people would understand that.
It's hard, really, because you've got to be more outgoing and than you want to be. You know, you can't be anonymous. It's like being famous without money. If you go in a pub or a bar and there's a group of lads, you're terrified because one of them will have something to say about your size, and they say really disgusting things. Ooh, while you're down there, will you give me a blowjob? And that happens regularly.
As a child, I wanted to be just like every other kid.
People treat you like a doll. They just want to pick you up all the time and they act like you're a baby, and it was really frustrating.
At secondary school, things got a lot worse, and life suddenly became unbearable.
The new intake of 11-year-olds were relentless. She was getting more and more demoralised and more losing her confidence, which I had built up from the day she was born till she was 13. And then young people in the school were taking it away, everything I'd done.
A boy picked me up and then he just dropped me again, but I landed on my knees, and that really did damage my knees quite badly. That just really made us think, we've got to get out of here.
Mum decided to teach me at home. And I also go to night school.
Because it's an adult college, everyone here is mature and they want to be here. They just treat me like a student, you know. I just really like the fact that I'm the same as everyone else here.
Getting out and about is tiring when you've got short legs, so a lot of the time my granddad taxis me around. But in a month's time, there won't be any more free rides because we're moving from Wales to the big city.
My mum wants to move because she's got a lot of friends that live near Hemel Hempstead, and I want to move because it's 2 minutes on the train to London, so there's just a lot more going on down there.
I want to see if I can be independent, look after me and Jazz, and give my mum and dad a break.
Do you want any help?
Yeah, you can put kettle on if you want.
Kettle. They've always been close because basically they've always really needed us, and this is the first time they've sort of branched out a long way away.
Just nip and ask Mum if she wants a sandwich.
Yeah. I've grown up with my nan and granddad. We've always lived near them. I mean, for the first few months of my life, I lived in the house, and it's going to be hard to leave them and not be able to just see them whenever I want.
Put that table.
When my mum's ill, it's going to be hard because I know I can go straight to my nan and granddad and they'll make everything okay and they'll look after me.
If you go there.
It's going to be a big change for us. She's a long way away.
That there was the happiest days of my life.
Yeah.
But it's not only Nan and Grandad we're leaving behind. We're going to find it really hard to say goodbye to Wales, especially the Great Orme.
We always come up here and make decisions, think about things, laugh, cry. It's just a really peaceful, lovely place up here.
We're not going to Australia, we're going to Hemel Hempstead at the end of the day. But I know leaving Colwyn Bay is the right thing for us to do now. And I know you do, don't you?
Yeah.
We're sort of saying goodbye to both our childhoods, really.
Yeah.
You know, my childhood was here and yours has been here, and you're 16 soon.
Yeah.
Not, you know, I'm saying bye to you being a little girl.
Mm.
And the worst thing about moving down south is that I'm really going to miss my best friend, Naomi.
I'm really scared about you moving to London.
I know.
Because I know I'll, like, really miss you.
Apart from Mum, Naomi's the only person I can talk to about wanting to meet my dad.
Are you worried your dad will reject you because of the condition?
Not really, because, you know, he wanted to be with my mum, who's got the same condition. So he obviously can't have an issue with it.
Is your mum happy for you to meet him?
The only thing she said is, I don't want you to meet him before he's 16. You'll be strong enough to say, I'm not bothered if you don't want to meet me. Because my dad's never been there.
Yeah.
It's always been just me and Mum. Like when you're in school, go, give this letter to your mum and dad. I always think, oh, you know. But now, it doesn't bother me because I always think, if I had a dad, it's just another person to boss me around. Really? Just another person to tell me off. So I don't think I'd, you know, choose to have my dad back. I just like the way I've been brought up, really. Quite comfortable with my life at the moment.
Naomi's going to have a chance to get used to me not being around. Because tomorrow, Mum and me are off to New York.
I'm really excited about going to New York because there's going to be a big Little People of America convention, and I've never been to one. And there's normally about 2,000 people go, but there's rumours that there's going to be about 4,000 because it's in New York.
So what is it you're most excited about then, going to this convention?
Just meeting people, really, meeting people from all over America, all over the world, really, because a lot of times people meet partners there and, you know, they come back the next year with children and they're married and things.
So are you hoping to meet somebody, or is your mum hoping to meet anybody?
Hopefully, yeah. It would be really nice to hook up with someone. I love the colour.
It's lovely, isn't
so
it?
nice.
Suits you. I hope you have a brilliant time in New York.
Me too.
I'm sure you will.
I'm sure I will.
This is so brilliant, going to New York.
Mum?
But, yes?
We're going to New York tomorrow.
No, don't, because I keep going... That's me having a panic attack.
Oh, New York.
Right, Jasmine, we're going to start with underwear. Because I bought
No, we're not getting underwear on.
Yeah, we are.
No.
You
No.
need to put underwear on.
No.
Right.
I'm going.
I'll show you what I bought. Right, Jasmine's in a size 6 now, so we can get all nice knickers and things. So I bought loads of those, so she's going to choose in a bit which ones she's going to have. Jasmine, get back in here.
I'm
I
getting
put them
more
away.
shoes.
See, I'm organised, she's not. Hey, look.
Don't go packed.
And that is honestly how she packs
Tuck it in a
normally.
bit.
And she tucks it in, she goes, yep. I'm looking for a very elderly gentleman, very generous and very rich, waiting for him to pop his clogs. Bingo.
Well, I'll disown you.
Will you?
Actually, go and do it. I should disown you.
She's not allowed a boyfriend until she's 16. Oh, no, absolutely not. No, not a chance, because teenage boys have one intention and one intention only.
Did you have a boyfriend before you were 16?
No, I had 2. No,
Right.
I did. I had a holiday romance.
Why can't I have a holiday romance like you did?
Well, you can, but you mean while we're out there?
Well, I'm not going to do you round, am I?
No, because that's
Scare
why
everyone
you're
away.
doing to the teenage stuff. This is terrible packing. Is that all you're taking?
There we go.
Packed. Brilliant. Right, let's go and do my packing now. About 4 hours.
Yeah, 3 dice CeeLo, 3 card Marley, Labor Day parade, rest in peace Bob Marley, Statue of Liberty, long live the World Trade, long live the King, yo. I'm from the Empire State. That's
I'm in New York, you know, it's like, wow. Every teenager wants to go to New York. It's like the dream. New Yorkers, they don't take a second look at us. One of the most diverse places. My mum has always wanted to take me here, and now I just never want it to end. It's amazing.
I'm in the Big Apple to attend the Little People of America convention and to pay a surprise visit to my auntie and my cousins, who live just outside New York.
I'm the naked cowboy, keeping it real for you.
How tall are you?
You want to come up and see?
Yeah, okay.
Mum doesn't normally let anyone pick her up, but embarrassingly for me, she couldn't turn down the naked cowboy.
Yeah, that's tall. That's tall.
Now get our picture. We gotta have her.
I'm gonna charge every one of you.
You want to get her? You want to have her take a picture?
No, she's dying of embarrassment. Thank you for that.
Thank you.
Now you're gonna have to bend down to my level now.
All righty.
You've got $3 for that. You should be paying me. Sorry, I did not plan that. I just said to
We're
him...
never coming here again.
No, I just said to him, how tall are you?
Wasn't my dad as tall as that?
No, and your dad's about under 6 foot.
Yeah.
So he had long brown hair and very looked like Jesus and everything.
So my dad looked like Jesus?
Well, sort of. Your dad was not dead outgoing, but if he was in a group, he would always he was never the centre of the party.
Yeah.
But he would make sure everyone in the party
A bit like me.
Yeah.
I don't like being the centre, but I like making sure everyone's all right.
Right, making sure everyone's out. Whereas I'd rather just be the centre of attention.
Yeah.
Not because I'd rather be, but it's just how it always has been.
Yeah.
I'll pull the hair. You squeeze the butt.
Come on, let's go.
Right, all right. I want to go over to these chairs.
But this trip to New York is not just about sightseeing. 4,000 people with restricted growth have descended upon Manhattan to enjoy a week of socialising. Some of the teens here have been coming to this convention since they were babies, so I'm the new kid on the block.
At first, I was really, really nervous, and I thought there's too many people, and it took me a few hours to get used to it, to actually relax and think, actually, I like this.
You should definitely come to the dance tonight.
Cool. Yeah.
You and your mom will have a blast too, actually.
Oh yeah, she's such a flirt. She'll talk to everyone. I don't know, you just click with everyone, really. They see past your size and they want to know the real you. I wish all people could just be this understanding.
Like me, it's Ryan's first time, but Alicia's been coming to the convention since she was a toddler.
This place has got a reputation of, people come in and they meet someone, and then next year, they come back and they're engaged, and then after that they've got a child, Is that true, or?
I mean, yeah, two of my friends just got engaged last night.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And they've only been dating a couple months.
Wow, really?
Yeah, and you see it a lot.
Yeah.
Because, at the conventions, everybody sees each other on the same level.
Yeah.
It's a very, very open environment.
Yeah,
And everybody lets their hair down.
What about you?
Currently I'm single, but I'm hoping to change that here.
And did you meet your boyfriend here?
Actually, no. My boyfriend's actually average height.
Really?
Yeah, he's short. He's 5'3".
Yeah.
But he's average height.
Yeah.
They're all talking about what boyfriend they've got, and I want her to be part of that. Because I don't want her to be special and different to the extent that she's missing out. She has to have as much of a teenage life as everyone else is having. Otherwise, I've failed her as a mum,
Everybody ready to do some rock and roll?
Yeah!
Put up the volume, my brother.
At the convention's cabaret, mini rockers are amazing. But when Mum's listening to music, she sometimes gets a bit carried away.
I am quite an emotional person, and everyone knows that I laugh as much as I cry, and I cry as much as I laugh. And sometimes if I get upset, people think, "Oh, are you okay?" And it's joy. This is huge for me.
Everyone's looking at you and laughing.
I will leave your mind.
I do go on a lot about how much my mum embarrasses me. Everyone's looking at me. I'm in New York and I'm going to enjoy it.
She is a proper, full-on, moody teenager.
She wants to mess around and be silly and, you know, embarrass me, because that's her fun. You know, that's getting me back for all the years I kept her up in the night and things. That's what she always jokes about. It's just normal, our relationship. You know, we argue, we fight, we cuddle, we make friends, and that's just the way it should be. But I do go on too much about how she embarrassed me. I shouldn't do that.
Do you want me to dance if we do like this? No. 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 Oh, wait.
I love her for it, you know. I wouldn't change her. I know I go on about her, but I wouldn't change her for the world. Today, we're on our way to pay a surprise visit to my Auntie Shelley, Mum's sister.
It's actually looked at. Shush.
She moved to this suburb just outside New York 4 years ago with my cousins. They used to live really near us, and I saw them all the time, and we were like brother and sisters, and then when they moved away, we just never got to see them. I really miss them. And my grandparents are in for a shock too, because they're over here on holiday, and they don't even know we're in America.
I'm so excited. Hands a little bit sweaty, but now I can do it. Quickly.
You look wonderful.
I'm just so happy that I'm here and I get to meet you. And
What do you think of her?
I really missed you.
Tell you what,
I'm proud of you.
Thank you. I love you.
I love you too.
Hello.
Hello. Hello.
I can't believe it. Whoa.
Because I didn't have a dad, my granddad has been like my dad, you know, feels he should take on that role, and, you know, they're not like grandparents. They're like my other mum and dad.
It sounds like I dreamed something.
No, I'm here.
Oh.
We've been here since Sunday.
Since Sunday?
Yeah.
I just can't believe it.
We're just a shock. Look at me. I wasn't shocked.
No, it's okay. Mum and me are the only people with dwarfism in our family. I think when I was born, everyone, you know, was expecting me to have the same condition as my mum. But when Mum was born, it must have been such a shock.
Okay.
How old are you?
Me? 7. It took it toll on the whole family, really, because my brother and sister, they had to just stand by, and I was the one with all the Bev needs help, Bev needs help.
But of course Bev got the attention. She got taken down to London for skin grafts. I wanted a skin graft too, of course I did. I pretended I was deaf so that I could get a hearing aid. I pretended I couldn't see so I could get glasses, just so I could get some of the same kind of attention, of course.
The bars are a little bit broken. We have to get you a new one then, can't we? My New York adventure is coming to an end. Even so, back in our hotel room, I'm on a high. And can't get over how good our life is going at the moment. It's going scarily well. So we're like, oh, what's gonna happen bad now? Because we're not used to it being this good, and it's just all up. You know what I mean? It's like amazing. I was right. The good times didn't last. Just checking my emails. When we got home, Mum became ill with another chest infection.
What are you doing, sweetie?
Checking my emails.
And who's contacted me?
My mum has got a chest infection. I try and remind her, go, look, Mum, you need to rest. The more she does it, the more ill she is.
Margaret's taking me to the hospital. Right. But I'm going to ask him for a chest x-ray, because I think it's in this side. And they'll tell me off.
To
the hospital.
Why?
Because I promised I'd look after myself and went to New York.
It's a serious medical condition. It's like only having one lung. The tubes are so narrow and they don't have any muscle on them, so they can't cough things up. When I was younger, Mum used to go in hospital a lot. I used to have to wave goodbye to her, thinking, well, she'll be there in the morning.
They won't keep me in, I don't think, because... I'll just... They won't keep me in. If they did, it'd only be a few days, and I'm more at risk of getting some virus that's going around in the chest ward.
I think I'm the way I am because we had a big argument. She's more likely to get breathless and have to go in hospital. So I try and just keep calm and relaxed and think about everything I say before I say it, because I can't afford to make a mistake in saying anything wrong, because that could be it. I could lose her.
You're at Naomi's all weekend, aren't you?
Not if you're ill, no.
What do you mean, not if I'm ill?
I'll look after you. You can't stay.
You can't, no. If I'm ill in hospital, then you're at Naomi's anyway.
With
if I'm ill...
With Pebbles. 2 cats there.
Mm. Right, well, I can't be ill then, can I? Sorry, I'll cross that out my diary. You absolutely can't be ill. It's inconvenient for my teenage daughter and her little chihuahua.
Can you pass me a plate, please? With me and Mum, it's like I'm the mum and she's the daughter. But sometimes I do like not to be the responsible one. Do you want to pour Mum some wine out? Not a full glass. Don't want it on the floor.
So they're putting an extractor fan in on Monday the 3rd and Tuesday the 4th. Right, they're putting an extractor fan in.
Ooh.
Now that we're not here, thank you. Oh, is there no sauce?
No. Don't complain.
No, I am going to.
Don't complain. There isn't any sauce in the cupboards.
Well, you could have made some.
No, I couldn't. There you go.
Well, I'm not eating it like that. Thank you.
It's all right. You're right.
No, I'm not all right. Thank you.
I
need
said
You're right. No, now I am. Cheers, girls. Right, what are you doing now?
Sleeping.
Have you fed the dog?
Yes.
Right, would you be able to take him out?
I don't know.
I think you should while it's dry.
I just don't know because I'm too tired.
Right, well...
I'll take him out.
Naomi can take him out.
I'll go if Naomi's going. But I'm
She
just...
doesn't need you.
I'm just so tired. Oh. You've been sat in bed all day. It's all right for you.
Right, let's start again. Why have I been sat in bed all day?
Never mind this. Let's
I
talk
haven't
about...
been sat in bed all day. Look at the paperwork.
Let's talk about the fact that
7
you're ill.
phone calls, college, plumbers, moving, all sorts of things. And why am I in bed?
How are you feeling?
Because I'm feeling like shit. And I've got a chest infection coming.
Okay.
And I don't like it and it panics me. And I'll have to up my medication. This is my last drink because I'll be on antibiotics as from tomorrow. So I'm going to enjoy this. And I want some sauce with this.
There isn't anything. And there's nothing to make any with. There really isn't. I've looked.
You've been shopping for 2 days, so I blame you.
All right.
I'm just going to eat and not enjoy it.
Okay.
Leave you to it.
Bye.
Horrible. Dry pasta. I know, I pour wine on it. Make it taste better. I leave the pasta, just have the wine. Is that all right?
Mum didn't have to go to hospital this time. And 2 weeks later, she was well enough to help me and Naomi get ready for our first ever music festival.
Can't even get into the thing.
Jazz, I'll be here if you need me.
First thing says it's fitting the awning pole.
Sticks. Have I got to get up? Naomi.
Hello.
These are 10 pounds.
Oh, no, really?
Mallet, anyone?
Now, Jazz, I suggest that Naomi holds a pole. She might...
I might be tall and...
Might be just a bit tall. Don't take it personal. But she might be more useful in this situation. This is why we need her. You go...
Shove it.
Can you imagine people walking past and we come out?
I ain't doing this.
Oh, well done.
I give up. I'm going for lie down.
I give up too.
I've been at a pop festival all day, and this is what I'll come back to. Night then. Where's my hot water bottle? Just have my feet hanging out there. All my feet are cold.
2 days later, we were at the V Festival. But it wasn't just the thought of putting up the teepee that was making me anxious.
I just put the tent up.
You said you could do it. You too, but I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
You, because she said she can do it, she knows how to do it.
But I'm really nervous though.
Why are you nervous, darling?
I don't know if people are going to be nice to me.
Fabulous.
It doesn't matter, people are still nasty to me.
No, I know they're nasty and say things, and there will be one or two, but a lot of the people here, Jazz, are a bit more open. There's, there's people from a different background, there's gay people as well. What we're looking at. Now, why would people look at you when there are 4 men in pink socks, pink hair? That is fab. They're going to have a good time. And you don't even have to do that to everyone look at you. How sad are they? They've had to spend about 100 quid so people look at them.
Go and ask for help. Go and ask them over there.
I'm not going.
I'm not going.
Excuse me, could we have some help on the tent, please? Thank you. Back in a minute.
Will it collapse on me? It's looking good. Thank you.
It's all right. You have a good time for yourselves.
Well, yeah, come over in a bit.
Yes.
Because I've seen how much booze you've got.
Oh, that's scary.
But not everyone was so friendly. We were stared at. We dealt with this. But then a lad shouted a comment about Mum's height.
Mummy is rescued. Blanked. Can you please keep that in? Please, please keep that in. Because that's what we've got all day, every day. No. No, what? I'm at a V festival.
I know. Just ignore them.
Yeah, all day, every day.
Why do they have to spoil it for us?
What they enjoy more than anything is to have a go at me as though I've done something really bad. And I'm supposed to go, oh, never mind. But when you get 20 of them, from the minute you get here to the minute you go to sleep, and I'll get it all night because they're all drunk.
It just proves my point why I was nervous this morning. Because I knew it would happen. We've been here, 3 hours and already they started.
If that was a racist comment, they would be arrested now. If they'd have shouted some racist comment about me, would they be arrested by the police? But because it's about my disability, it don't matter.
So what's it going to be like if we go out where everyone's listening to music and everyone can see us? What's it going to be like then? But even though life can be tough for us, we're still moving down south to Hemel Hempstead, where we'll be totally independent.
This is how I pack. Right, another one done, Phil. I worry constantly, am I making the right decision? Because when you don't have a partner, you can't talk things through. But now that she's getting to the age where she needs to see a bit more of life, I needed to take her away from the area. Bye, flat.
This is our new home. This is the first chance I've had to look around.
Oh my God! Oh. Oh, hello. You could talk.
This is my bedroom. When I walked into that room, that was like, oh, is this it? You know, that is a tiny, tiny bedroom.
She hates it. I think she absolutely... No, I don't think she hates it. I think we've been used to a huge flat, okay, and we can't rent something like that here. Hello! Do you know what, that's probably better, because I'll never know how awful it looked in the morning.
It doesn't matter what your size is, you need your space. I do feel like there's going to be no privacy. There might as well be no walls, and that's going to be hard because we're used to a huge flat.
She's very lucky. She's got a roof over her head. I don't think she even realises that. Sorry, but, you know, that's how I think. There's kids her age now eating off a rubbish tip in other parts of the world. So I'm not going to worry that her bedroom isn't big enough, to be honest.
But even though Mum likes our new bungalow, she's found leaving Wales very stressful. 12 weeks after we moved, my 16th birthday turned out not to be the big celebration I dreamt of. This is a card from Mum. It just says, "To my Jazz, have a really lovely birthday. Sorry I couldn't be there to see it. Love you very much, Mummy." I only got to see my mum for an hour on my birthday because she was in a psychiatric unit. Mum had had a breakdown. I think maybe one of the factors of my mum having a breakdown was maybe the fact that she was losing a baby, really, and she felt like she's losing a purpose in life. You know, her job was to care for me and look after me, and now I look after her.
I don't think I'd really realised just what 16 meant, really. It was like a passing of becoming my little girl to my daughter. And I suppose I suddenly felt like, I don't know, not needed anymore in the same way.
I still need her. Just because I'm 16 doesn't mean I won't ring her up every day crying about something, you know, because I probably will. But, you know, so...
When me and Jess are out, people laugh or point and stare and make horrible comments. I just thought, she's got a whole lifetime of this now, and I can't do anything about it. I felt so useless. So how could I teach her to cope with it all if I can't? They might as well be hitting her. Everybody who comes up to her and says something, can you imagine how many bruises and broken bones eventually she would have? I got to the point where I was battered and bruised that I was so on the floor I couldn't get up. And I didn't want to because I didn't want to take another punch.
Mum was in hospital for a week, and since she's come out, she's had support. But it will be a long road to total recovery, and it's tough being so far away from my grandparents and Naomi. So 2 months after my 16th birthday, we're back in Wales for a weekend treat.
Sorry I couldn't see you on your birthday.
It's all right.
I felt like I kind of let you down because I wasn't there for you.
No, you hadn't, honestly. But because Mum was ill, it was just a bit of an anticlimax, really. And I did feel a bit lonely at times because, you know, I sort of didn't have any friends down there and things like that.
I wish I could have came over and hugged you. It's so unfair.
I just wish that I was round the corner again and I could just come around to yours or you could come to mine and just, you know, chat and make each other feel better. But it's obviously, we can't now.
Now that you're 16, you still want to try and find your dad?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I'm going to write a letter to my dad that we can send to him and, you know, see if he'll send one back.
Try not to expect too much.
I know, I don't want to build my hopes up because in case he just says, no, I don't want to, you know, see you, but I'm sure he won't. But if he does, I have to accept that. I'd be even more upset if I didn't even try to get in contact with him and then something happened to him. You know, that would absolutely devastate me.
Yeah.
If I never, ever even knew if he wanted to see me or not. That was so relaxing.
I'd get used to this.
Mum has always said once I'm 16, I can try and meet my dad. But now I'm not so sure it's the right time.
The first letter I send to him, I don't want to, like, you know, freak him out by saying, let's meet up and
We'll just say,
we just want to take it really slow.
Why don't you just say, one day it would be nice to meet you, but I understand if you don't want to. But I just want to let you know who I am and what I've done for 16 years.
This is why I think I need to do the letter writing and talking about it with professionals.
Well, OK, then don't do it with me, sweetheart.
I just think it's too much for you and you don't want to do it.
I do want you to do it.
No, it's not, you don't want to meet him, so it shouldn't be your problem, and you just keep getting upset.
It's not a problem for me.
I know, but you just keep getting upset. And
I don't want you to get hurt.
He hasn't been in my life for 16 years, so if he meets me and says, I don't want to meet you again, it's not going to hurt me.
But I don't want you to get hurt by people in our family who say you should never have bothered contacting
I'm not really bothered what they think, though.
Good, right.
Because they all know their mums and dads.
Well, but I don't want to do this argument with them. That's
why you shouldn't be involved.
I've only just come out of a huge lot of stress myself, and I am not ready for any more. You know, I'm so sensitive at the moment, oversensitive.
This is what I mean. This is why I don't know even if it's a good idea yet now.
Well,
is it ever going to be a good idea?
Well, in 3 months' time when he's died, you never met your father because of other people's opinions.
But they're never going to change, and you probably will never be able to deal with it.
No,
so I've got no option.
Yeah. Don't be angry with me.
This is why I can't do it with you, because you can't deal with it. You're not strong enough, and I don't know if you ever will be.
I never will be. I don't want you to get hurt.
I won't be. I want it all to work out so well for you. It will. However it happens, it happens. I love you more than anything in the world, you know that. And I just want you to be happy as well. I don't want to put any more pressure on you.
I know that.
Good job you wore waterproof mascara.
There you go, Jess.
Thank you.
Good to see you.
Since I became a carer at 13, I've had a social worker.
How's things been at home?
I meet Jane a couple of times a month to talk about how I'm getting on and anything in my life that's worrying me. Today, I want her to help me write the letter to my dad.
We need to think about the letter that you want to write to him then, yeah? It's a difficult letter to write, isn't it?
Hi, I'm Jasmine. I'm 16 now. I'd really like to meet you. It's so hard to think of what to write, because I've been thinking over the last few days, like all the things that I want to put in this letter, but it's hard to put it in a way where it'll be okay for him to read, and you know, because there's so much I want to tell him.
Jazz is the most amazing young girl I've met, she really is, but she takes on an awful lot. And I'm not going to say 100% she's ready. We don't know what tomorrow's going to bring in terms of her mum and everything else. So I won't make any decisions unless I'm absolutely 100% that Jazz will manage it.
I know this must be hard for you. 16 years is a long time, and a lot can happen in them 16 years.
I think Jazz is stronger than her mum, and I think Jazz would be stronger than her mum to handle the rejection. I don't know whether Bev would handle that in the same way that Jazz would, and that's a worry.
I've done so much that he used to love. He used to love travelling, he loved animals. That's what I want to sort of share with him, that there is obviously his blood flowing through my veins, so that's where I get it from.
And then how do we end it?
Maybe like hope to hear from you in your own time. Yeah.
That's excellent, yeah. And then we'll just sign it Jazz, yeah.
But a couple of weeks later, I got some bad news about meeting my dad.
The social worker said that Mum definitely isn't ready yet. She's not anywhere near stable enough to cope with seeing him again, the feelings that she'll have, and it's just about us being settled first.
But the problem is that since moving to Hemel Hempstead, Mum has never seemed really settled.
We moved down there to be independent, but we ended up feeling less independent because we didn't have my nan and granddad there if we needed them, and you know, we'd have to find our way around Hemel Hempstead on our own, and it was quite difficult.
I just woke up one day and thought, you know what, I want to go home. And as soon as I decided, it all fell into place.
We've decided to move back to North Wales, and at last, Mum finally seems settled.
I would not change a day of it. All the ups and all the downs, there isn't a day I don't regret. And now I'm sat here and I'm home. I used to come up and play here. And somebody said to me then, one day you're going to sit here with your 16-year-old daughter and you're going to have so many exciting times ahead of you. And she's going to have such a fantastic life. I must have done something right.
I'm really glad we did move away, because I didn't realise how much Nan and Grandad mean to me, and how much we do need them, and also how much I miss Naomi, and how much I needed her, you know, when I was upset and things, and I'm glad we're home.
It is home, isn't it? We're never going to call it anything but home.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to be settled and happy here, and I won't be chasing around trying to find something else.
And things keep getting better. I found this fussy college, which is close to my grandparents' home, teaches animal care, which is what I've always wanted to do.
We've got a range of different species.
Right.
Got ones on yours.
If I get on this course, I'll learn how to care for all these animals.
Oh, wow. That is beautiful.
Oh, this is a dream. She's 4 years old. She doesn't like snakes or tarantulas.
No, I like snakes, I just don't like tarantulas.
Yeah, well, let's get the tarantula out.
No.
Let's look at the tarantula, because you can't manage a spider that big.
I don't have to hold it.
Yeah, you
I can
do.
feed it and what have you.
No.
No, it can bite though.
Oh, hang on. Change of plan.
Rosie, it's good giving them a name like that because they seem less frightened.
Oh, that's brilliant. You're
There
facing
you go. I touched it now.
I've just heard from Miss Vassy College.
I got a place.
With everything in our life being settled now, it feels like the right time to send a letter to my dad.
Right. When you post this letter now, right, you do understand what it means.
Yeah.
Right. He will get the letter.
Yeah.
Right. And they will say, your daughter Jasmine wants to have contact with you.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then he's going to choose yes or no. So you're ready for that?
Yeah.
Are you ready for the yes or the no?
Definitely.
Yeah?
I just want to do it now before it's too late and anything bad happens to me or him.
Because you do want to meet him then?
More than anything, yeah.
Yeah. Okay?
Yeah.
You really do.
I'm excited.
I know. It'll be fantastic for you.
Yeah.
But I'll be there, whatever, okay? Come on, you're going to put it in the post box?
Yeah.
Sometimes I feel like throw my hands up in the air. I know I can count on you. Sometimes I feel like
I've done my bit now. All I can do is hope.
You will. I hope he does, darling. I hope he does. For your sake.
I'm really pleased that I sent the letter. I thought I'd never get a chance to. And I feel relieved now because I've done my bit. You know, now it's up to him if he does want to contact me. But I understand if he doesn't because it's a big thing. And I won't, hopefully, I won't be too disappointed if he doesn't contact me. But, you know, I've started something and if he wants to finish it, he can.
You've got the love I need to see me through. You